iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Hey, everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor, avast me matey. What do you think of that great shipwreck mysteries? What's your favourite shipwreck?
I only know, I know of the Titanic.
Yeah.
And I've been to a few exhibits surrounding the Titanic. The Titanic.
Yep.
I know Gilligan's Island, the SS Minnow.
Come on. Don't
I
waste my
also
time.
know the Gordon Lightfoot song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? Great song that. The Mary Celeste.
What happened there?
Mystery ship found floating off the coast of Maine, I believe, and all the occupants of the ship were gone. In the galley, there was some food untouched that had been put out to prepare, and there was a pipe smoking in the ashtray, but nothing else. The family, the crew, completely gone.
So no one ever knew?
No one ever knew.
That's not the Bermuda Triangle
No,
stuff, is it?
not a Bermuda Triangle thing. A lot of people think it was carrying some various things in its hold, and I believe some gunpowder and some ammonia, and they believe that maybe those two things gathered and emitted a gas throughout the ship.
But wouldn't their bodies still be there?
Well, everyone got off the ship and they got in a lifeboat and put a rope behind the ship and were getting towed along by the ship while the gas all cleared out, and somehow the rope became untied from the ship, so the people ended up just floating around in the lifeboat.
Is that the theory?
That is a theory.
They never found a lifeboat or skeletons or anything?
Nothing. No human remains or anything like that. And then there's other people who thought it was aliens that just came and took them.
Well, that's the obvious second option.
Researchers have discovered a vessel that sunk over 140 years ago, closing the book on one of the UK's most enduring maritime mysteries.
So this is recently they found one?
Yes, the historic steamer, the SS Nantes, had sunk.
You've done a few historic steamers.
You know.
You knew I was going to say it. You knew I was.
I put that in there.
Keep going.
It sunk in 1888.
Wow, it's a long time ago.
23-odd souls on board, only 3 survivors. The freighter then lay undiscovered for nearly a century and a half until 2024. A diver and an explorer dived down and he found some dinnerware at the wreck site.
Wow, some Corningware, do you think?
Yeah, there were some plates, belonging to
Bunnykins?
the Nantes. Built in 1874, she was a good ship and crew, and it was only a 14-year-old vessel. Used to carry coal and stuff, and things like that.
What happened to it? Why did it sink?
Well, the crew, the surviving crew reported they tried to save the ship. It was struck by a German sailing vessel, the Theodor Rugger, which tore a big hole in its side.
That'll do it.
And for several hours, the crew tried to save the ship using all manner of materials to try and fill the hole. They get mattresses, but they lost the fight with the ship.
And so how did those 3 survive? On a lifeboat?
They probably could swim. A lot of sailors in those days didn't swim. It was you considered to be a witch. Considering they used to burn people at the stake or throw them in the water, the test, if they were a witch, is they would float.
And if you drowned, you think, sorry, everyone, she was fine.
Amanda, she wasn't a witch after all. But then they get you out of the water if you floated, and then they'd burn you at the stake.
Yeah. Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, which one would you rather? I just love these tales of the old sea wrecks.
And so what have they done? So they've researched, they knew it in last year, they found it.
Yep.
And now they're going to bring it up?
They won't bring it up.
Stop bringing it up. Because it's a grave?
Yeah, well, it'd be a sea grave, yeah, of course. And also it's a pain in the neck to bring up a ship. Like you've lost a pair of sunglasses in the water and that's hard enough to get back.
Remember when I went to Pearl Harbor and not initially, I wasn't involved in the situation.
No.
I went as a tourist just some years ago. Mm-hmm. And it's very moving. It's an incredibly moving memorial.
There, yeah.
It is, isn't it? And we were hearing the story about what had happened. And there's oil that still comes to the surface from the wreckage.
Yeah.
There's oil that comes to the surface. And Jack, we'd heard the story, and Jack was looking over and he said, what a tragedy. He was only young. I thought, this has really hit him hard. And I said, it is, and he said, yeah, there's someone's sunglasses down there.
Well,
Got him where he lives.
That is tragic.
Yeah.
That's a tragic occurrence.
So you think someone will write a song about this?
Well...
SS Nantes, anything rhyme with that?
I'm sure.
No, apart from panties.
I'm sure it's got the historic steamer in there as well. Shouldn't you come up with something like
You'd
that?
think so, wouldn't you? Steamer, SS Nantes.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the big steamer doesn't sink?
Oh, let's be respectful, please.
You're the one that brought it up.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. That was Jonesy and Amanda's cutting